Good morning, boys and girls. The last couple days, I have been on the computer watching the fifth graders present their national parks presentation. So today, I'm going to read chapter 14 from Because of Winn Dixie. The book sure is getting good, and it sounds like Opal really likes her job at the pet store, and she's learning a lot about the people in the community. And I think that she really enjoys spending time with Gloria and Miss Franny Black at the library. So I'm glad that she's starting to make friends. So let's read chapter 14. Sometimes I tell Gloria the story Miss Franny Black had just told me. Or I imitated Otis tapping his pointy-toed boots and playing for all the animals. And that always made her laugh. And sometimes I made up a story, and Gloria Dump would listen to it all the way through from the beginning to the end. She told me she used to love to read stories, but she couldn't anymore because her eyes were so bad. "Can you get some really strong glasses?" I asked her. "Child," she said, "they don't make glasses strong enough for these eyes." One day, when the storytelling was done, I decided to tell Gloria that Otis was a criminal. Now remember, Otis was, he worked at the pet store. I thought maybe I should tell an adult about it, and Gloria was the best adult I knew. "Gloria," I said. "Mm-hmm," she said back. "You know Otis." "I don't know him, but I know what you tell me about him." "Well, he's a criminal. He's been in jail. Do you think I should be afraid of him?" "Well, what for?" "I don't know, for bad things, I guess." "For being in jail?" "Child," said Gloria, "let me show you something." She got up out of her chair real slow and took hold of my arm. "Let's the two of us walk all the way to the back of this yard." Uh-oh, did I skip a page? "Okay," I said. We walked, and Winn Dixie followed right behind us. It was a huge yard, and I had never been all the way back in it. When we got to the big old tree, we stopped. "Look at this tree," Gloria said. I looked up. There were bottles hanging from just about every branch. There were whiskey bottles, beer bottles, wine bottles, all tied up with a string, and some of them were clinging against each other and making a spooky kind of noise. Excuse me, boys and girls, I'm sorry. Me and Winn Dixie stood up and stared at the tree, and the hair on top of his head rose up a little bit and growled deep in his throat. Gloria Dump pointed her cane at the tree. "What do you think about this tree?" I said, "I don't know. Why are all those bottles on it?" "To keep the ghosts away," Gloria said. "What ghosts?" "The ghosts of all the things I done wrong." I looked at the bottles on the tree. "You did that many things wrong?" I asked her. "Mm-hmm," said Gloria. "More than that. But you're the nicest person I know," I told her. "Don't mean I haven't done bad things," she said. "The whiskey bottles on there. There's whiskey bottles on there," I told her, "and beer bottles." "Child," said Gloria Dump, "I know that. I'm the one who put 'em up there." "I'm the one who drank. What was in 'em?" "My mama drank," I whispered. I know it," Gloria said. "The preacher says that sometimes she couldn't stop drinking." "Mm-hmm," said Gloria again. "That's the way it is for some folks. We get started and we can't stop." "Are you one of those people?" "Yes, ma'am, I am. But these days I don't drink nothing stronger than coffee." "Did the whiskey and beer and wine, did they make you do bad things that are ghosts now?" "Some of them," said Gloria Dump. "Some of them I would have done anyway, with alcohol or without it, before I learned." "Learned what?" "Learned what is the important thing." "What's that?" I asked. "It's different for everyone," she said. "You find out on your own. But in the meantime, you got to remember you can always judge people by the things they've done. You got to judge them by what they are doing. You judge Otis, by the pretty music he plays and how kind he is to the animals. Because that's all you know about him right now. All right? Yes, ma'am, I said. And them dewberry boys, you try not to judge them too harsh either. All right? All right, I said. All right then, said Gloria Dump. And she turned and started walking away. Winn Dixie nudged me with his wet nose and wagged his tail. When he saw I wasn't going, he trotted after Gloria. I stayed where I was and studied the tree. I wondered if Mama, wherever she was, had a tree full of bottles, and I wondered if I was a ghost to her, the same way she sometimes seemed like a ghost to me. Until next time.